45 minutes.
Dwibs. Don't even act like your hands are clean. Do we need to bring up that part of Path of Neo?
Dwibs, this is main plot stuff, so yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, come on.
Well, technically, actually, we're starting with a main side quest, but after that, it's main plot. But
oh, shoot! I keep forgetting about the main plot. I keep thinking the side quest is the main plot.
This time.
You'd be forgiven for having thought that, Jova.
That's strange. Gustav always comes barging
yeah.
in
By the way,
around
audience,
now.
Yeah, news. I've actually taken Lautrec off my most hated characters list ever since I've seen that he actually does have something of a caring side.
Never mind.
He has been replaced with Carly Cooper from the Amazing Spider-Man comics.
Professor Gustav left a message for you, monsieur.
He did?
He did?
It says, I've already started. Oh, and good luck.
Well, fuck me.
Big cheat! He took a big head start!
Cheater? What rules are there?
Anything to win.
Well, no surprise there.
How did he cheat?
That's about what
What
I
did he do?
expected.
What rules did he break?
I keep hearing you two going on about some sort of challenge.
Yes, you got a head
start.
start.
Is it a treasure hunting showdown versus that mutton
Halfway there.
Precise.
What, is there like some treasure hunting?
It's like in Seinfeld, where everybody's saying, you got a head start!
Doesn't he know that's cheating?
Yeah, because having a head start automatically equivalents to cheating.
I'm going to help you
like
out.
treasure hunters is always supposed to...
It's okay, guys. Claude is going to help us.
I have some time on my hands, so count me in.
You know the sad thing about this game I've come to realize is like, I actually like a lot of these characters.
Yes,
honest to God,
I'll leave the mystery
if
solving to
Lautrec
you.
were
I'll just
better, and if the plot was,
my adventuring
well,
skills.
more so this, I'd actually like this game.
But it's not, so...
Found the entrance
It's
already.
weird, I went in this game thinking I was going to hate it, but I actually...
But if we don't hurry,
like
Gustav will beat
For me,
us to
it's
the
like
treasure.
this. For me, it's like this. I
He lived
don't
quite a while before we
entirely
did,
hate
remember?
this game. I do hate it,
You're
but not
right.
entirely.
Yeah.
The thing is, I hate... trust me, Jova. The only reason you don't entirely hate it, you don't hate it as much as I do, is because you haven't played it. Because trust me, there's
I know. There's a lot of filler.
There's a lot of
again, Gustav?
annoying and terribly designed gameplay that I'm skipping here. Trust me.
I understand that. But
This
from
mystery
what
must
I'm
be more than your
seeing, it's like, well,
pea-sized brain
yeah.
can handle.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
The
go
only-
with that. It's like, well,
the only reason I don't show more of it is because I want this playthrough to be done before we're all...
yeah. Okay. I would just place it then. Going off of this game from the perspective of someone who's played it, since I actually did get to play a tiny bit of it, because lo and behold, I actually found someone who does have this game. Lord knows it's rare, so they definitely want me to return it to them.
Part of it did you play?
Don't have to go to the other side of the country just to do
From
that.
here?
So what part of the game did you play?
They had some save files. I basically played the beginning, then I played some stuff in the middle, but I'm saving the ending for, my genuine thoughts. It's like, I haven't seen the ending yet, because I want my thoughts on it to be genuine when you show it to us. But
Alright.
from what I played...
What about you, Shiroi? What's your thoughts on this game so far?
That no good cheat just ran off.
Shiroi?
Speaks louder than words.
Hello.
Anyway, let's go.
Yes,
No, I don't entirely
We
hate
most
it either.
certainly can't let him win
I
now.
can tell they tried, but Lautrec is like the... Apart from the puzzles, Lautrec is the main hindrance to this game.
Stop right there, you two.
Yeah.
And he's meant to be the main character.
What is it called?
Yeah. Even though I don't hate him as much as I used to, he still is the weak link by far.
Do you know my fault in this game so
You
far?
ask me.
We know. Let me guess.
Well, Gustav,
Actually, I was gonna go.
you.
Yes, I called
No
it!
doubt.
Oh my god, I even
Probably
called
wanted to buy
Twins'
him some
spots!
time.
God dang it! Oh,
I see right through his
The
petty
Pedro,
tricks.
Shiroi doesn't know yet.
Jova, contain them for
impressed.
now. Contain them.
Hey,
But
Pedro,
in
want
those
to tell
mystery
Shiroi
games,
what I
just
called
one of
about
my
David Cage?
adventuring skills.
No, we'll say it
Leave
later.
tricks
after
and
this.
traps of
Yeah.
this sort to me. Doc can handle the mysteries.
But yeah.
Basically,
I saw the
okay,
script
okay.
of Beyond Two Souls.
That would be just.
Okay, basically, Gustav set off traps to trap, but Claude is gonna design the traps for us.
Cool. Anywho, but yeah. Going back to what I was saying earlier, it's like,
Another trap,
speaking as someone who actually has
That
played this
Gustav
game,
has
and
a
yes, I
one-track
do know
mind.
there's a lot of filler.
We're so lucky we have
I see
Claude
the
with us.
filler
Don't
stuff
you
is
think,
mainly
Doctor?
grinding. Now, don't get me wrong,
I
it's still
suppose
bad
so.
filler, and that is a major hindrance. However, looking at the game, story-wise,
Allow me to ask you, then. Have you actually played this game for more than 10
What is it,
minutes?
Doctor?
Yes, I have.
Because
The
trust me,
mystery
you
has
don't
been
know the
unraveled.
how
But this
truly
door
annoying
will
and
not
boring this game gets if you don't actually get your nitty gritty
Maybe
the
and
mechanism
play for hours like I have.
Trust me, Pedro. I have a good
Here,
idea of
let me
how
have a look.
boring it gets. It's like okay, I'll put it like
You
this.
really think
I
you
pretty
can
much
open
took
it,
your
Claude?
advice and I mashed
It's just a
for
plain
lot of
old
them.
door
So
now
I
that the
sort of
mystery's
went
been
into
solved.
them with my grinding
And the only door that's
mentality.
ever defeated
And I want to
me
say
is the
yes,
one to my
they
lady's heart.
do get boring with the easy puzzles. But yeah, those are bad.
Something isn't
However,
right
honestly,
here.
looking at this as more of an RPG, and by RPG I mean the
mechanism's
sort of
working
JRPG
fine, so
where
it should
story is
program.
obviously the stronger suit.
Gustav must
So
have jammed
kind
it
of
shut
looking at it
from
from
the
a Final
other side.
Fantasy VII perspective.
Suppose our
And
own
mind you,
choice
that's
is
not to
brute
say that
force.
Final Fantasy VII's gameplay is bad.
How about we
but
smash it down
honestly,
together?
we all remember it for the story now.
I'd rather
don't
not
we?
injure my shoulder.
You know how
so
boring
you
this
can
game
try
is?
this
I
out.
remember it for a lot of gameplay, but
Aye.
sure.
Oh, I remember it. I remember for the
Looks
gameplay
like we take a
too. I
detour
remember
then.
for the gameplay too. I'm not saying that the gameplay isn't good and
How
not
boring is
memorable.
this
I'm
game,
just
Sid?
I'm just saying it's like, well, the story is like, you know, the thing that people remember the most about Final Fantasy VII. Is
yeah,
what I'm
sure.
saying.
You know,
This is the
just to
treasure
say, you know how
room.
boring this game is?
It seems that other passage was meant
yes,
to
we
throw us
do.
off.
The most fun I'm having
Ugh.
right
That
is
idiot
so
was so
boring.
busy
The
with
most fun
his
I'm having right
traps.
now is
He
me
didn't
twirling
notice
this
the
pen
labyrinth
around.
was
Hey,
leading
hey,
him
hey,
astray.
Dwibs, hey,
It's
Dwibs.
just like
Here's the
Hey,
idea.
again, Dwibs,
Anyway,
like I keep saying,
let's
look
get
at the
on with
bright
the
side.
tape
There's no crazy
business.
plot twists.
Yeah. And also, Dibs, just really boring parts, you can take a cue from Pedro and maybe try and do some recording off on the side. While also
Yeah, but
commentating
Joe,
on
I
the
don't want
game.
to
Yes, to
risk
be an
the
arboreal
recording
spirit.
going to shit.
I'm counting on
Yeah.
you, Doctor.
Yeah. But aren't you doing it on a separate console?
Hey, Joe, but did you know that that's an arboreal spirit?
Yes, I do know that now. And it sucks.
It seems to be a insert here.
Jova, you must like the trees. I don't have to get you glory here to give you a lecture, do I?
Well, hell, you can watch the Tree of Life.
Pretentious.
Hey,
Pedro.
Pedro. Say what you will about Q Glory in Tomorrowland, but you cannot convince me that that was more pretentious than the Tree of Life.
No, it wasn't. No, fuck no. Terrence and Malick is basically a Kubrick wannabe.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying, it's like, well, okay, yeah, I've played this game for a good few hours, and yes, I do know how boring the game can get. I get the feeling that they're focusing on the story. That does not excuse the piss poor gameplay. That sucks. But
For me, it's like this. If
except
level
for the side
5
quests
was the
actually
one
do-
in charge of this concept, if Hino was in charge of this to make sure the puzzles actually, were well thought out and well designed,
or heck,
this
even
could-
Capcom.
and lend this personal touch when it comes to creating really likable characters with his games. This could have turned out really well. The problem is that the people, Noriaki Okamura, the guy who wrote and directed this game, he doesn't have the same talents.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't you upload a
As a result,
documentary
this is
based
pretty
on
much
this
a
game?
boring game. Go ahead, Tovo, what is it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't you upload a few documentaries around this game?
I did. Each of them is like 3 minutes long, and we'll have them as extras for this.
Anywho, but yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's funny you bring that up because, like I said, even Capcom knows how to do this. I mean, with Okami Den,
Gustav,
that's a game where obviously you want to play that for the side
Let's
quest.
see.
It still has a good
By
enough
my
main
reckoning,
plot to
By the
hold
way,
it
hold
down.
on. Let's listen here because this one is going to be a bit.
The Doctor
All
won the
right.
best of 3 showdown fair and square.
So yeah,
for
we won the
him.
best of 3 showdown. So what is Gustav's reaction to this?
Satisfied, Gustav? I trust you'll leave me be from now on.
That sounded more
Seems
like
like
a
he really
grunt
needs
than a
a toilet.
sigh.
Is he gonna blow his? Is he gonna blow up?
Oh,
Gustav
that's
hasn't
it.
come out yet.
Oh,
What? You worried about him?
Actually, I am.
Did seem
Fuck
awfully
you.
depressed.
Yes,
Perhaps we
one
were
of
a
us
bit
has to
too harsh.
be emotional in one way or another.
Oh, he got his
Well, to be fair, Sophie
Gustav kind
is
of has
pretty
been
good.
asked
Now,
for it, but
How about
yeah.
we go and celebrate?
Fair, Sophie is good with that. She's not a bad character. In fact, she's my favorite character in the game, honestly.
Welcome back, monsieur.
She's
Again, like Flips
I'm
even
back
said,
too,
she
Melissa.
gets more development than
Your
the main
knight in
character.
shining armor.
That'd be like
I like
if,
Sophie
that'd be
big
like if
time.
you had an
And
Iron
hello
Man
to
movie,
you
but
too,
Pepper
Claude.
Potts got more development.
3 mugs of
Iron Man 3
and one for you
Dwibs,
too.
or Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 3 Tony had a bit more.
Okay.
I resent that.
Okay. Bad pick. Iron Man 2, baby. Come on.
Wait. Iron Man 2 had a
to our
plot?
great victory today.
That's news to me.
It had a
sorry.
script. Joba, for it to have a plot, it had to have had a script.
My point exactly. I mean, you gotta admit, Iron Man 2 kind of lost a bit of focus.
Guess what? We're going to drink now, a toast to our victory, and guess what? We're learning a new thing about Lautrec. He's a big appreciator of wine.
Oh, interesting.
Who here is an appreciator of wine?
Right.
I am.
But don't get so drunk
I don't
that you
like
start
alcohol
tearing up.
beverages.
I'm quite
So-
picky with wine.
I don't like wine.
I wouldn't even
There's-
have the energy.
I don't really like the taste of wine.
Well,
I
depends.
don't-
Which wine is it? Because
I only like rosé wine.
Well,
There was
Are we going
one
to
wine
finish our
I
toast
tried a bit that I liked, and even still that had a bit of
Joey, you
a
should try a little more types of wine before you rule out the entire thing.
He seems utterly depressed.
Well, he just said he's not that into alcohol
Looks like
anyway,
he's
so...
chilling.
Oh,
It's a
true,
little
true.
too
I
hard.
guess.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Ladies
sort of
and
goes to
gentlemen,
my whole
You
I
may
don't
have
even
lost,
like to drink
But at least you
soda.
tried your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this Dr.
Yes,
Lautrec pray for you
he's
to bring
right.
you a wine,
It was a fine contest.
a wine
Yes.
program.
Spare me.
Aw, at least he's trying to
Oh,
cheer him up.
despite only liking rosé, I've always wanted to go to like a cheese and wine tasting. They seem fun.
The worthless wretch.
What did he say?
I'd say
A
you hit the
worthless
nail on
wretch.
the head, old boy.
Wow, that was...
Big help.
That's enough, Doctor.
Thank
Thank you,
Now
Sophie.
you come over here and console him this instant.
Sophie, you seem to be better at that.
Absolutely not.
I demand
Why
you
should I
be
do that
emotional
for
for
the
once
Okay,
in your
okay.
miserable
This is
life.
the
Seriously?
You
game.
have a point there.
This is the
Doc.
game as attempted
Can you be
humor. They're going to
depressing?
force Lautrec to console him. So let's see how this goes.
So we have to
Isn't the
force the
winner
track
supposed
to
kind
be
words to the
nice.
loser?
There.
Yes.
It could be worse, right?
Yeah, he could be
Isn't
talking
it
to
the other way
Lautrec.
Please, Doc.
Okay, that was kind of funny.
We're not asking much. Just give it a go.
It's like Squidward trying
You
to
can do it.
Bother it all.
Ugh, what are these
Gustav.
feelings you speak of?
Okay.
dot.
Well, you tried your best.
Okay, I'll give the
I've
game
already
this.
used
The
that.
track trying to be nice is actually funnier than I thought it would
How
be.
about there's no shame
If only
in
because I
losing
can't
to me.
keep a straight face.
It was
I
as
didn't
if an
try to be
ant were
nice.
battling a human. Defeat was a given.
Well, that's one way.
Oh,
Oh my
Doctor,
god.
you're
Oh my
not
god. So this is
helping
how
one bit.
Oh, so this is how Sony
Go sit in the
cons-
corner, Lautrec, and drink your wine.
New
So-
sprite.
I've had enough of this silly
So I guess
charade.
this is how Sony consoled Xbox One after the Microsoft E3
It's almost
conference
hard
in
to tell who the real
2013.
winner
How
is.
do they console them? By kicking them up their balls?
Exactly, Dwibs.
Yeah.
It's so hard to tell, is it?
Eh?
Mate, you're like...
Okay, so basically she's saying, like,
Okay, I've figured out what I don't like about
I
Gustav.
believe I
What?
won the battle and
He's
the
Brian
war.
Blessed, but with none of the charm.
Who?
I don't know who he is, but whatever. The point is, basically,
I understand, Ribs. Yes.
basically he's missing.
What people don't get.
Basically, well, why don't you give us some context then?
Basically, he's
Anywho,
one of the
so
loudest
this-
actors ever, but he's fun.
Next time.
Okay.
I'll win the battle. and
Basically,
the
he
war.
misunderstood Milady's words, and now he thinks, oh, I haven't lost a battle, but I haven't lost a war. Basically, we're still gonna have to do one more contest with him,
Oh, good.
but that will be
Actually,
later. But it will be later.
Oh dear.
Well, why do I get the thing? He's just telling
Revenge?
himself that
You
because
mean
he's
he's
trying
planning on
to.
doing this all over again?
Yes.
You know, I get the
I
thing that it's
still
not
don't
because
see
he's
why I had to
stupid, but because he
console
actually
that
wants another
ignoramus.
shot at winning. Because I've actually
Professor
seen enough
Gustav
of this
will never
character that I can
change.
actually make that deduction.
How about we finish that toast,
Unlike a
monsieur?
certain other character in the
peaceful
room who I
days,
don't know that
fleeting
much
though they
about.
may be.
Me?
No, not you, Dwibs. I know plenty of you as a character. No, him. That man who we're playing as yet barely know anything about.
So you would say it's like the male version of Bella Swan?
No, Dibs. We know way too much.
Alright, Shira,
Swan.
still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're about to get back to the main plot.
So
so-
time for us to go to a stock image of Paris.
Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Treasure animatus
Bella
powered
Swan is
now.
number 4 on my most hated
I'd
characters
say we're
list.
practically home and dry.
I don't
Let's
really
go
have
for
a
it.
list. I just have
Well, now.
Hated characters.
or at least not a numbered in order list. They're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with me.
Alright, animated cutscene.
Oh, good.
What a waste of good animation.
I mean, I don't like the characters as it is. Why would I waste time actually
Such
thinking
refreshing
about putting them to a
wind.
list of how much I hate them?
Blair.
Comedy, I guess.
Aw, that animation's actually cute.
Yeah, I've said it before. I quite like this 2D art style.
This animation deserves
My
a
problem
better
is that
game.
it's so this is clearly trying way too hard to be Takuza Nagano, aka Layton.
Honestly,
It's just-
Pedro, I don't get the feeling that they're going after a style.
Didn't
More
Puyo Pop exist before
This is
Leighton?
Fort Ryan.
yeah, it did actually.
True, but let's face it,
Prisoner
it's
of
the
the
kind of game it is.
No.
Think we can actually get into this place?
Pedro, no, Pedro. The art style's trying to be its own
Believe me,
thing.
ladies
The only
and
thing they're
we
copying
need
off
not
is,
enter the prison.
Layton's whole
The actual
shtick, as
design.
opposed
But I
to that.
hardly think
Not the way they're drawn, but the
the
design.
map alone.
Yeah.
The game
First, we should go.
design, she means, I guess.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Look, Doctor.
Now that's a
It's
fair
that
go,
symbol
but saying
again.
that the art style is trying to go after Layton's,
Okay, so basically...
that's a bit insulting to me as a
No
Puyo Puyo
mysteries to
fan.
solve first.
Okay, guys, you ready to find out how disappointing the villain's motivation is?
Thank you once in a while.
Let me guess, just wants to take
Oh.
over the world.
Oh, come on. It can't be that disappointing.
That's Jova's job.
To be fair,
doing all this out of
hey,
boredom.
objection, Dwibs. I already guessed that a few parts ago. Are you mooching off of me now?
So yeah.
Wait,
Alright,
so
so-
I did call it.
Okay, so basically, what's going on here? We're going through this dungeon, and we're trying to save Marie from Vidocq.
Hey, Doc, why can't you just
Because we care about Marie.
Hey,
so-
Doc, why can't you step diagonally across those?
Pedro, who's Marie?
That red-haired chick, remember?
Vaguely.
You remember, just the chick that can do martial arts and everything, yet couldn't defend herself when
And now a
you
new
needed
type,
to.
now a new type of reskin of the police guards. That's right, a third reskin.
No, these look slightly different.
Slightly. See, the game's self-aware that they're recars because we're admitting that they're only slightly different.
It's the same one Vidocq had. Perhaps they serve him.
I don't know.
Oh, them?
Okay,
They're the Knights of the Holy Mask.
these are not the heights of the Iron Mask, they're the heights of the Holy Mask. Totally different.
All we know
Yeah.
is their loyalty to Vidocq.
Well, whatever
Ah,
they are,
these two
they
are coming
don't
in
appear to
handy.
be friendly.
You can talk the trick about not appearing to be friendly.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do the Knights of the Holy Mask mean, gameplay-wise? They're just a reskin of the cops. Again, they do the exact same thing, they have the exact same voice clips, so don't bother.
The exact same voice clips. Like I said, it doesn't make them intimidating when they literally have the same, "Oi, there they are!"
That'd be like if you had a giant. Huge
It's like if you tried to
monster
make the-
thing, but you have it sound like I know.
Like the
me doing a
Keystone
squeaky
Cops.
Hold on, okay. Shira, I'm making Legos!
Fun! If you're 5.
Hey, wait, you know what?
Actually, no, never mind. Lego actually is fun, so never mind. Sorry, Lego.
Doplo.
What? Oh, Dopplo. I think even Dopplo's a bit more fun. If only because you can actually be creative with Dopplos. What isn't this? You're as restricted as you would be with Final Fantasy 13-2.
Okay, actually, since Jova is going for the bit of positivity thing with this part, allow me to contribute one thing because now that I've actually completed the game a second time and I actually paid a little more attention to what was going on myself, I actually think the credits theme for this game, the first one, not the second one, the first credits theme for this game is actually pretty fucking awesome. It's basically played by a full orchestra, and it's pretty awesome, I have to admit there. And I actually kept the recording of myself on MP3 so I could listen to it on my MP3 player. So we'll at least get to listen to an awesome orchestral theme. I just wish the game itself was as epic as the theme implies, but...
You know, it's like I said with Mighty Number 9. It's games like these that sort of tear me to pieces the most. It's like, I mean, you can see very strong pieces of what looks to be an awesome game, and people clearly giving it their all, and yet only to see that those efforts will all go to waste because some other people on the team just screw things up big time. Granted, with Mighty Number 9, I think we have a lot of the... we have quite a few more people to blame, but even with Mighty Number 9, you can see that there was effort. Like with this, I wish I could like it overall, but objectively speaking, it...
Alright guys, time for a boss battle.
Yeah.
Let's return later when we are better prepared.
Eh?
Or not.
I decided
you're not prepared enough?
It's because I didn't save yet. So...
You know what I mean?
But basically, this is actually one of the hardest boss battles in the game, because...
you know what I'd like to...
Hold on, let me explain this. Basically, because the problem is you only have 3 treasure animatas, and you have to fight the boss twice. So
it's kind of... Wait, so you can only beat the boss twice with 3 animatas total?
Yes.
You know what I'd
How
like
is that supposed to... Okay, this animatus better have low health at the start.
He doesn't.
So, wow. So how do you even power up your own animatus enough for this?
I can't. Basically, I have to make do with what's given to me.
You know what I'd like to do?
What?
When I get WWE 2K16, I'd like to make 2 wrestlers, one of Lautrec and one of Leighton, and have them fight each other.
Dibs, there's a big monster here. You're supposed to be intimidated. Feel intimidated.
Anyway, I could. What kind of match would they do though?
Hold on, Dibs. We've actually got something important happening on screen for once.
Okay. So basically, like Shiro said, he's a humanoid spirit. He even has the collar on the thing. Okay, so basically this works exactly like other battles. Basically, place the monsters and hope for the best.
Pedro, are you sure that you can only use 3? It looks like you have more than 3 spots.
But those are no, Jova. I have 3 spirits, but I can also use jewels. But the jewels are nowhere near as powerful as the monsters.
Wait. Hold on, jewels can be used to attack things?
Jova, I've told you this like 10 times by now.
No, but jewels, I mean. Why jewels?
Because jewels.
I mean, shouldn't they like hold the monsters within them, the ghosts?
As Shiro would say, because potatoes. I don't know.
What's the point of even buying jewels if they're weak anyway?
Look at the pretty bunny, Jova. Look at the pretty bunny.
I see. But yeah, here's my question. How are you supposed to know you can only place 3?
Stop asking questions for which I have no answers!
Wow, so you went to... Okay, so you basically figured out via trial and error that you can only use 3 total.
Well, actually, no. Milady does explain to us that we can only carry 3 treasure animatas at a time in the beginning of the game.
Guys, I just had an idea.
What? But you've been carrying more than 3, I'm pretty sure.
No, I've been carrying 3 and jewels.
Guys.
And the only times when I can get more than 3 is when I'm in the middle of a dungeon and I capture treasure animatas in the dungeon. Then I can have that. But that's the only time, because when I get out of the dungeon, I am forced to only have 3 again.
I have an awesome idea.
Oh, wait. Oh, I think I get it. So basically, jewels hold less stronger beasts that you don't even get from quests or stuff you buy, I'm guessing?
Yes.
I've had an awesome idea, guys.
What?
I could have them face each other in the match where you can use a lot of weapons.
Okay, Dwibs, that's nice. Dear Lord, this game. Okay. So
yeah, Jeva, that's why I'm saying these things, because this game isn't exactly giving me much to work with here.
But you're not helping. Anywho. So let me get this.
Why am I not helping?
I'm trying to actually get a semblance of what's going on. So basically, the treasure animatus holds stronger spirits, and the jewels are.
Oh my God! Angela, I have to interrupt you. It moved a bit, and for some reason that is dangerous.
It creates a whole new second board.
Reminds me of that moment in A New Hope scope where it's like, don't worry, I know a few maneuvers, we'll lose them, and then his maneuvers turn slightly to the left. Okay.
Wait a minute. How did it change types? It was humanoid first, but now it's terrestrial.
Shiro, you want to answer this one?
Nah, I'm good.
Can I answer it?
Go ahead.
So if the game doesn't care to explain it, why should we?
Exactly.
Because we're the ones having to play it, and I expect to...
We're not playing it, Pedro is.
Yes.
Well, I have technically sort of played it. Okay, I'm just gonna quote Doug Walker. Explain!
Jovo, that wasn't powerful enough.
Well, let's remember, you have to give him a little bit of a leeway, because we just come off the first part of 13.2, and 13.2 is so mind-blowingly confusing and insane that it kind of yeah.
Well, at least we're doing. Hey guys, guess what?
Yes.
We're improving. We're actually comparing game plots to other game plots.
Oh, come on, dude. That was off screen. But yeah, okay, yay.
Compared to 13.2, this plot is fucking it's fucking Stanley Kubrick in comparison, seriously.
13.2 is so bad that in the first part, it makes the first 13 games plot actually look comparable to, at the very least, the plot of GTA 5.
Competent by comparison. I think that's the best way to put it. Which
Even
is sad.
the data log. It actually makes the uses of the data log look nice. Although I did give it one positive, that it did what most games normally don't, and actually gave you...
Only 6 HP! Fuck you, game!
So, is that it? Game over?
No. See? He only has 6 HP left. I hate when this kind of shit happens.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Jova? About one thing 13.2 has over 13.
It uses the data log better, because in the data log, in 13.2, the data log is useless. Anyway, cutscene.
Not just that, but
and
also
now he just leaves. I'm not even kidding. He just goes, screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah, anywho.
My tea's ready.
Anywho, basically what I was about to say about 13.2 is like, well, it also gives you an entire biography of what happened in the previous game, in case you didn't play the previous game, which is something most games don't do.
I wonder why.
Well,
I mean, with GTA 5,
what's not in the way?
That has an excuse, because it's an entirely different plot in a different city. Even though
nothing in the way,
versus 4.
What's nothing in the way, Dwibs? It's really something that's like in a menu of sorts that gives you a voice text about what happened in the previous game.
Okay, guys.
Even in chapters.
Let's take wild bets as to what the following exposition is going to be the topic.
I want to use Marie to take over the world because she is the chosen one part of it.
No, aside from that, Jova. Okay, will
aside
it be
from the obvious, Jova?
Will it be A, more random French trivia, B, character development, C, we'll just go with A and B.
More random French trivia.
Shiro, you get
nothing.
Nothing. I've just wasted my life.
Hold on. I'm actually deducting that we'll get all of the above, since we'll technically be getting character development because we're going to figure out what the villain's motive is. Eureka!
But,
It's called using the logic gimmick.
Yeah. Yes, I am so evil. Can't you tell by how slimy my voice is?
Hey, wait a minute. Now he's wearing the mask from Phantom of the Opera.
Wait a minute.
Why is he dressed more like the Phantom of the Opera than the actual Phantom of the Opera in this game?
You know, it's sad when the main villain of the first Tomb Raider movie is more subtle than he is.
Yeah. Because that he'll look more evil that way.
Although
we need to make him even more evil, to give him a mustache and give him spiky hair and have him sound like this.
although it could be worse, guys. It could be Gerald Butler.
Okay, so basically he's proposing that we join forces because he cannot solve the mystery by himself.
Such an unreasonable attitude. Very well then.
And then he takes out his gun.
Okay, basically, if we don't cooperate, he'll have these knights beat the crap out of us. I'm not even kidding.
No.
That's actually what they do. They beat the crap out of us.
Is that it?
Knights of the Holy Mask? A whole bunch bunch of them.
Now, about that proposition of mine. Care to rethink your answer?
This is so cliche.
This isn't a proposition. It's blackmail.
I suppose.
Hey, wait a minute. Does one of those members of the Holy Mask have lipstick on?
He's like the main one of the guys of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, and now Lautrec has gone into full-blown mystery-solving mode, but kind of like Sherlock Holmes when he's thinking, he pretty much stops paying attention to anything around him.
Well, of course, he doesn't care.
Oh, yeah, speaking of ohms,
Hold on, Dwibs. Let's listen.
Doctor? Uh-oh. Faced with such a challenging mystery.
He wasn't even paying attention to the dilemma at hand?
Nope. He doesn't. I could not care less.
Okay. You know, honestly, this would actually be funny if the game was self-aware about how stupid it is. But nope, they expect us to take this seriously.
Hey guys.
What is it, Whips?
You know what I think would be a good cure from this after we've beaten this game?
What?
Together with Gio, I could show you Mr. Holmes, because that is a pretty good movie.
I like
It
that.
is.
We're waiting for Lautrec to figure it out.
You go,
I like
how
that
can you
movie.
go? How can you go?
And now more exposition! Yay!
Oh my god, yay, I was right, we technically do get character development! Exposition!
It's even Claude! Oh boy, I can barely contain myself.
I love you, Claude, I love you.
So, it's sad one of the best characters of the game.
Okay, yeah. It's official, Milady and Claude are my #1 favorite characters in this movie. Sophie is a close second.
You're making Pedro mistakes, Jova.
Eh? What do you mean?
You said movie.
Oh. Well, hey, I mistook it for a movie because of how much... Oh, alright, I'll admit
Jova,
there was some gameplay, but, well...
Could you imagine if in Phoenix Wright, it was Phoenix Wright who was the absolute dickhead and that the most likable character was Larry?
I love Larry.
Or like...
Larry's-
No, I meant, these characters...
I know what you mean.
I think what he means is like, well,
I know.
if
I
like
know.
every character except Phoenix were likable.
There's no need to wait.
Okay, so basically,
it's not like Gongo or the most likable character with Tyler Perry.
let me just explain what he's been talking about. Basically, the knights were and always been divided into groups. They've always been one, but then this particular half of the knights separated from the knights of the Iron Mask because Vidocq is basically leading an uprising. There's no need to wait for the King of France. I'll just take the animatus and become king myself.
So it's basically the plot of both Lion King 2, Alpha and Omega 2, basically anyone where the once rogues split off from another and made their own pack of rogues.
Oh, Jova, if you think that's bad, wait till you see the way Vidocq is defeated. The way he's defeated, it's so disappointingly anticlimactic. It's actually kind of amazing.
I'm going to refrain from trying to call that because...
Oh no, the game is starting over now!
Wait, what are we doing here?
The flying castle.
That's
oh,
right.
yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
So yeah, now we're figuring out what that actually meant.
Jeez, it's been so long. Well, actually, no, it hasn't even been that long since that last part. But we've been through so much filler that...
Could you imagine if there was actually a game where if you screw up, you literally have to start over and you can't restart from your last save file?
Dwibs, NES era.
No, I meant like if you do have save files, but the game don't let you go back to it.
Like I said, NES era, there were a lot of it.
Any game that does that nowadays would get critically panned anyway.
Yeah. Back in the old days, that was kind of
That was
something.
the norm.
Yeah. Nowadays, though, that's just
They
game
moved
design.
me from Pinerolo, and I don't care.
Man in Iron Mask.
Wait,
Any of
that's
us really care at this point?
honestly,
Sure, can't you tell by my caring voice?
you know,
This is the most invested in this, clearly.
it's sad, really. It's like, well, okay, Okami Den, like I said before, the side quests were
Yes,
obviously
Joe, we've
more
already
the
said
focus.
that.
No. What I'm saying is, like,
Even
well,
Joe was repeating himself.
No, hold on. I'm about to say something different concerning Okami Den. It's like, well, even though the main plot wasn't the main thing, I could still at least care for the main plot. It's like, well, you know a game is truly failed when the player cannot care one inkling about the main plot, and the only grab for it is the side quests, and even still, the side quests are at some point going to get interrupted by the main plot.
In chronological order.
Okay, so basically they're putting the 4 places we visited in order according to the Book of the Iron Mask.
Another sad thing is like, well, I can at least pay attention to Final Fantasy XIII's plot. Yes, that plot was broken, a mess, but I could at least pay attention to it. This? Ugh. I can't even remember half the stuff in the main plot half the time. It's embarrassing.
That's because nothing goes on in the main plot. Here's what goes on in the main plot. Go shows up, Vidocq shows up, chases, and then we go here, we go there, we go here, we go there, and then boom, game over.
Yeah, you know, how sad is it that I'm complimenting 13's plot over this? Well, not by much, of course.
I wish I had a comparison to use, because I can't use 13.
Why don't you compare it to Speed 2?
Rule, Jova. Only
Path
games
of Neo?
Yeah, Path of Neo is a better comparison, because that is a game.
It's like a Path of Neo, you could still pay attention to the plot. Granted, it was stupid, but even you have to admit...
Do you mean plots?
Well, technically one whole main plot.
And for the
since, you know, it's the Path of Neo.
And, okay, so the letters that are highlighted and all the things make this 0.0.
Isn't it?
Okay, do you know your French? Do you guys know your French trivia?
No.
Yes, for the most part I do.
Then what is 0.0, Jova, in Paris?
Right.
Eiffel Tower?
No.
No, it is. It's not that. It's Notre Dame.
Oh.
You mean Notre Dame?
Our next destination is
Well, some people pronounce it Notre Dame, like tomato.
heart of Paris.
Well, Europeans pronounce it Notre Dame because that's how you pronounce it in the French language. But...
Duh, I don't get it.
The square in front of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
I'm so stupid.
Distances are measured from the 0 kilometer.
It's all very brilliant indeed.
Square facing Notre Dame.
That guy has the IQ of a bunny.
He's not even clapping, he's just...
Bravo, Lautrec. You've just solved
They couldn't afford sprite animations, so...
Sorry guys, we spent all our money on the voice acting and...
What? Are you serious?
And the sprites, so unfortunately...
Pedro.
Pedro, the budget was
hold
like
on,
37p.
Dwibs, quiet. Pedro, please tell me Lautrec was kidding that about him not being able to help it. Please tell me he's just trying to fool Vidocq.
No, he's not kidding.
Are you flipping kidding me?
Oh my god, really? This again?
We're going back to start?
So let me get this straight. Lautrec is so inane that he cannot help solving a riddle, even when it will clearly give the villain who wants to do evil things the advantage.
You'd rather stay here and be sang Maudit's next meal.
Oh, and by the way, the monster's called Sang Maudit. Not that anybody cares, but...
I love Lautrec.
This is Marie, by the way.
Oh yeah, hi, whoever.
Let's just say, okay, for now on, how about this, Fizz? For now on, she'll be known as not Emmy.
Wait.
That's an insult to Emmy.
Wait. Hold on. What was the point of him kidnapping Marie in the first place, then, if he's just abandoning her now?
Because,
No. Let Pedro explain.
Because they wanted to repeat the boss battle for filler purposes.
Wait, so they didn't even kidnap her to try and urge Lautrec to go and rescue her? It's literally just...
No, basically he doesn't need her. Basically, he doesn't need her anymore, so he doesn't care.
I know. But why did he need her in the first place? Is what I mean.
To attract Lautrec here, so that he would solve the mystery for him.
Oh, okay. But
you know, Vidocq, you could have just went to him and, instead of whatever.
I mean, seriously.
It appears to be a whatever.
But yeah, you're right, Pedro. I mean, literally, all Vidocq would have had to do was just go up to Lautrec, say, "Hey, here's this riddle," and Lautrec himself admitted he wouldn't have been able to help it. Wow, I mean, I don't think I've ever met a character this unbelievably stupid crazy and not have a story actually acknowledge that.
But Jova, you're supposed to find him as a genius. The story thinks he's a genius.
So let me get this straight. A supposed genius cannot help solving a riddle even when he clearly can see that it will only be a detriment to those around him. I mean, heck, he never even knows the fact that they were being threatened. Vidocq didn't even have to threaten him.
Shiroi, what are your thoughts on this amazing turn of events?
I stopped caring a long time ago.
Well, but don't you have any thoughts on the plot revelation we just had?
About
Lautrec? Particularly interesting about it.
Well, what do you have to say?
Okay, Shiroi completely checked out at this point.
Yeah, I've long gone. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Sure. At least, what's your thoughts on Lautrec literally solving the riddle because he can't help it?
Well, apparently he cares a little.
I think I need to go to bed.
Rockabye Jove.
This game is going to be the end of Jova.
Gee, and here you thought it was going to be 13, yet here it is.
No, Jova, that's Saved for Lightning Returns. Anyway.
Oh, how bad could Lightning Returns be?
Jova, you said this before 13, and look how that turned out. Come on, stop being so positive. It's useless.
Well, hey, it's working for me so far in 13 too.
Well, hey, Jova, think of it. Hey, guys, think of it this way. I had an idea. After you've done Lightning Returns, I can do a little bit of 14.
Sure, please do.
Okay. Oh, do you have PC recording tech?
On PS4.
He has it on PS4.
Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot.
Final Fantasy 14 is a console exclusive on Sony, specifically PS3 and PS4.
Because Square actually did try to get it on Xbox as well, but Microsoft weren't really having it, so Square were like, you know what, fuck you.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy 14 is available on PC.
Yeah, it is.
It is, it's just
I know.
It's just that he has the PS4 version.
Oh yeah, I know that. It's like, but I forgot that it also came to consoles.
That's why I said console exclusive. I didn't say exclusive.
It's not console exclusive.
Actually, Joe, as we've seen in the Paris Games Week conference, that's the term Sony officially uses for any game that is available on PC, but when it comes to consoles, it's only on PlayStation. Sony calls it a PlayStation console exclusive.
That's kind of lying, though.
No, when the term console exclusive means when it comes to consoles, it's only on the PlayStation, but it's also on PC.
Okay.
Yeah,
remember, Joe, but contrary to popular belief, a PC is not a console.
Yes. I know. Oh, I know that. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to make it clear for everyone else because you know what they're like.
Really?
Yeah, true.
Really,
we are on the internet.
Really?
But yeah. Just to clarify, it's like, well, I'm not saying. Okay. I probably shouldn't have said that they're lying. However, I would say that they could probably try to word it a bit better.
Really, the only problem I've got is trying to think of what bits of 14 to show off because I'm planning on only doing one video.
I kind of hope we could maybe do a continuous playthrough of that.
But
at least show off the main story.
That would take 6 years.
Yeah.
Do you want me to record it then? It's like, well, here's the idea. It's like, well, edit out any
I want to do a Final Fantasy main numbered game, so why not 14?
Well, where's the thing though? I mean, it sounds like you only want to do one video, and that's kind of a waste.
I could do like
Okay. Dude, here's an idea. It's like, well, cut out a lot of the filler and grinding stuff. Like, well, whenever, like, say we get to a main story thing, just say show off that part. Like, an important quest.
They do all sorts. There's you do some fetching, but there's also some battles you have to do as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like, try and basically show off the main storyline. Show off any side quests you want to as well.
Well, I can't show the entire main storyline because.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Why not, Whips?
Shit.
You want me to just take over 14 for you?
Let me get. Wait,
you
you can't beat the game. Is that it?
No, it's not that I can't beat the game. It's just if I did do the main story, it would take too long. So I'll just show off what 14 can do, and I'll also show off some of what's going on in the main story.
So you're gonna leave the main recording of 14 to me? Okay.
We'll just do that. Fine, whatever.
So yeah, Jova's gonna be spending whatever the dollar equivalent of £8 a week.
Hey guys, we won! Woo!
Oh come on, Glitch. It's not really that. Wait, hold on. You haven't even played the full thing through.
Come on, hey guys.
Well, Jova, it's an MMO.
Yeah.
There is no whole thing.
We killed the boss.
Are you all right?
We just killed a human being! Yay!
All right, isn't it?
There you go. They beat the crap out of Claude. I told you.
Hey, a new sprite animation for Claude. Oh yeah.
We sure took a beating.
Wait, hold on. So those knights were actually beating them up in the background?
Yes, basically they were keeping away from us so that we could beat the guardian in peace.
I totally haven't been muted for like 5 minutes.
The true king's
We've heard you the entire time, Shiroi.
Hey Joe, would you like a nice fresh course of mute button?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Shiroi, but objection! We've heard you the entire time. There's no way you could have been muted.
I just unmuted myself.
But I heard you.
She muted herself during the boss battle because the boss battle was just boring and she had nothing to say.
Oh, that. Well,
Otherwise, well, I'll actually